everyone, my name is Giselle. So this week's topic of genre is traditional literature. Some things to know about this genre are that normally these stories are passed down from generation to generation, so they're fairly old. They take on a broad scope of different kinds of stories. Some examples of these stories are myths, fables, legends, and the story that I'm going to speak to you today about is a folk tale. So folk tales are more about the common people and their stories and stories that they've shared to their children from generation to generation. So stories in traditional literature can often be fairly grim. Many years ago, children were often considered small adults. They weren't treated as the way children are treated today, and so the stories that they were told often had fairly adult themes. A lot of these stories feature life lessons as some of their major themes, and often as well they can center around creation stories, how the world was made and formed. So the story I'm going to speak to you about today is called, let me show it to you, The Twins and the Bird of Darkness. I was interested in reading this book because I am part Dominican, and this is a Caribbean folk tale. It doesn't take place in the Dominican Republic, but it takes place in that Caribbean area in the Lesser Antilles. It's a Guadalupan folk tale. I think I'm saying it right, Guadalupan. I hope so. Yes, I am saying it right. It says in the back here. It deals with three main characters, the Princess Marie and two brothers. So the inciting incident of the story is when a giant bird comes and lands on the island and demands for the princess. The presence of the bird on the island leaves everyone in darkness, not only in sight, they can't see anything, but also in mood. They're depressed, none of their crops will grow. And because of this, the Princess Marie decides to sacrifice herself and leaves with the Bird of Darkness. Of course, the king is extremely saddened by this and makes a call throughout all the island to all of the able-bodied men to go out and find the princess and find the Bird of Darkness. And this is where our story kind of picks off, and the main brother, one of the twin brothers, the one that's smiling, Soliday is the main twin brother, and he's kind of the Nephi of the brothers, I guess you could say. Salcota is the other brother, and he's more of the Laman and Lemuel of the brothers. He's constantly mumbling and grumbling and doesn't want to work. But Soliday is the brave one, and he decides that he's going to save the princess. And the story kind of takes off from there, and there's a lot of different themes that we can find from the story. A few of these themes are sacrifice for one of the princess herself leaving and going to the Bird of Darkness so that her people wouldn't be in darkness anymore. But some other themes that are kind of explored throughout this are that of forgiveness. There's kind of a redemption arc for the brother, the Laman of the brothers. And as well, there's the overarching theme of overcoming darkness, overcoming that great bird who's come, and defeating the evil. This is a really great book. I enjoyed all of the illustrations. I can kind of open it up and show you. So if you can see right there, that's the princess and her father. I particularly love illustrations that have lots of color. I love island themes, and so this was really pretty for me. All of the blues and the pinks and purple. And the Great Bird of Darkness, that's a great illustration as well. They use a lot of color. He has 7 different heads that are 7 different colors. You can kind of see the Bird of Darkness a little closer up there. That's the Bird of Darkness taking away the Princess Marie. I won't show you anymore because it is a great book, and something I would recommend that you read to your own children or classrooms that you may have. Overall, I really enjoyed it. It was really interesting to kind of see some of the stories of the Creole people who live in the Lesser Antilles. I hope you have enjoyed my review and it's enticed you and excited you, and I hope you like it. All right, bye.